Action. So, I guess we'll have. So, what now? Well, we could talk about what we did on New Year's Eve. What are you talking about? Let's see. Matter regenerated and left the channel. I remember yada yada yada. He was the one who created the channel, or well, came up with it. Bye! That was awful. Bye! Bye! Except you didn't. New Year's Day? No, it wasn't. It was Eve. New Year's Eve 2020. It's a work message, at least it didn't make a noise. New Year's Eve 2023. You and Will went down. The man whose idea it was. The man who co-created the channel. I say man, he was a teenager at the times, but you know, whatever. Who's being pedantic. Anyway, point is, it was his baby. Well, his and yours. But, no, I'm going to start again. Well, now. Your time is now. My legs are too short. Ah! Ow. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and fellow Whovians. Due to the backlash, and that's because recently the BBC received over 100 complaints from people about having a trans character in Doctor Who, played by a trans actress. Fuck you, people complaining. Thankfully, the BBC was stands and Bosch. Yeah. But yes, due to horrible responses from people who really should know better, I shall be wearing these to support those other people. Yeah. So yeah, I will continue. So yeah, I will be support. So yes, I will continue to wear this with. So yes, I'm gonna. So we've had about, wait, that time recording, nearly 3 months. See, that's the thing. And by the time the video is coming out, just over about 2.5. even more so than New Earth in. Do include that joke. But there is some mysterious goings on. Why is this ship? But yeah, they're pretty scary creatures, even though we don't really know what they are. They're just great. It's to see them. Yeah. So yeah, it's a bit so having the brand new TARDIS and then blowing one like maybe an overpowered, one underused, one doesn't have. So the episode carrying, I believe it was Tom Kingsley, but it's still, even if they may be considered dated by now, now is even looking back on them. But sometime during either the later Moffat era or when we got to the Whittaker, and I think that's probably and only used it when necessary in places as well as also and yeah. This also extend and that includes and that the fact Rosa Parks obviously on the bus situation in the episode we see didn't actually happen in real life. But the whole thing, you know, kind of to playing fun. And of course, Nikola Tesla never actually got a response. So yeah, fast and loose with the historical. Oh, I should probably throw in a Moffat era one just for and for balance, let's throw in a Moffat era one. Vincent and and for Moffat era diversity. He fought a mental also Robin Hood never because it's just 2 minutes of an episode of Doc. It's also hashed. We need to get a black person on this channel. Okay, that bit I can cut out, but mainly because that could be seen as a poor taste joke. Although I do have to check out last month's, January, December, sorry, because that one might be, I think that is a 14, but still. But yeah, however, as we know now, and they probably knew it as they were wrapping up filming and starting the editing, that this would be the last time where we would fuck you. And also Tom Campbell in Dalek Master, and also Tom Campbell in the Dalek Invasion of it. Fuck. And whilst it could be argued that the Wilf meeting the 10th Dot, which channel member and which friend of the channel Jenny seems, which is the opinion of channel member channel friend, which is the opinion that channel friend, channel friend. But it's quite nice. So yeah, I actually think it works fair enough. So overall, while Blue Yonder is a brilliant third, for the most part, is a single-hander with Peter Capaldi, much how like Seven Sen, she had a go at it as well. And whilst the Timeless Child stuff might has a little bit of a ambiguous sort of, and whilst the Timeless Child becomes a bit more, at least in the first episode anyway. Well, at least in their first episode, anyway. At least in Treasure Ruby Road, at least. Well, in Church and Ruby Road at the very least. But yes, Wobbly. So this is a really great cat, and then we don't even know that they're what they are until, yeah. And even then the penny drops doesn't, and even then the penny drops, and even then the penny doesn't drop until, if this was a classic series story, what would be the cliffhanger to part one of this two-part adventure? Yeah. So overall, uh, so after all of that, I shall be giving Wild Blue Yonder a huge. Everything it does almost everything it does is so good. Yeah, there could have been a little bit of touch, and even the stuff that doesn't get to those heights is still really good. And yeah, this is so great. So that's it from me. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you. Bye. Oh. Oh, Stooky. Bill. Looks like we've got another big bad to fight on the Whoniversals again, Whovie. Looks like we'll be fighting another big bad on the channel, Whoniversals fans. I'll see you guys next time for the Giggle review, where... Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. Hang on, that third one wasn't very good. Ha 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 ha. And now we jump to on screen. We meet at last Nick Payne of the Whoniversals. Ha 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 ha. I'll do that one again just in the say something. We meet at last Nick Payne of the Whoniversals. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. Right, that one. Do that one more time just if you want to say something. And that's the Wild Blue Yonder bit, and I can add that at the end of the video now, and then I'll say it's done once it's done. The Giggle opening sketch with Nick stuff. Take one. Take all. I'm hoping it's going to be all in one take, but we'll see. But with Jean-Luc, Owen and Tiana. But Ollie has now returned. Praise to Sylvester. But Ollie has now returned. Praise to Sylvester. Even though he's more of an Eccleston stan now, but still. But Ollie has now returned. Praise to Sylvester. Even though Ollie's now more of an Eccleston fan. Note, we are not 100% certain about that. We're about 99% certain. Also, Jean came back to help after all of that happened. Note that. But did he make both? But both didn't make extra bonus videos. I reviewed a Giggle without being super 100% positive. I reviewed a Giggle, but I am not super heckin' valid positive. And done. The toy maker Giggle scenes, be prepared for this to take a while and for there to be bloopers. Starting off with a pretty easy one. First, there was Era 1 in January and February 2016. Oh yeah, there was you, Ollie Everett, Matt Moyer, and Tommy's. What was all that? I think that was better with the line read-through. But without Tommy Sargent. Oh, well, that's alright then. In 2017, it's perfect. But, and the departures of Ollie Everett and Owen Smith. Snip. Actually, it was Owen then Ollie. But then, there was 2017, and despite a strong team, the channel was failing. But then, there was 2017, and whilst you had a strong team, the videos on the channel were overshadowed by the Nick Clone saga and the departures of members Owen first. Owen then Ollie. Oh, well, that's alright then. Oh no, that's after the next bit. Hang on. Save that, save it. As you can tell, there's going to be a lot of cutting. Oh no, that was right, okay. But that's alright then. But then Gasp, 2018. Also starting well with Benny Windybank joining. But then Jean-Luc Eric left. And then you hacked again. And by a supposedly incoming member. And they deleted many of the videos from the previous 2 years. Okay. However, this new member is suspected of hacking the channel. Yes, but he didn't make many videos over his remaining tenure on the channel after that. And then 2019, just as Thomas joined, Benny left. Snip. And despite Thomas Aidan James joining Ali, and then Benny Windybank also left just a year after, although oh, that's alright. Oh, hang on, there's a snip at the end. Oh, but I did the snip on after the previous 2 years, so... Oh, well, that's alright then. And you got Robert and even Benny which featured old members until 2002. And shortly after that, but David hasn't made any videos after Charlton month. Oh, well, that's alright then. And then we come to late 2023, and what is this? Your bestie Matt, who left at the end of last year. But David has not made any videos since Trouton month yet. But then, on New Year's Eve, your bestie, Matt Moyer. Hang on, let me check that line again. And it was revealed that he was leaving the channel. Poor little Matt Moyer. Oh, poor Nick. The guy. Yeah. I accept your challenge. Hang on, that's the line after. No, that's one. Accepted. Accepted. No. And that's the Giggle opening schedule. Blimey, 11 minutes. And Tiana Rose 2. And Tiana Rose 2. Hang on. Worldwide premiere. And Tiana Rose 2. Ollie Everett and Owen Smith and Ollie Everett lift. And so did Tiana Rose. And so did Tiana Rose. Worldwide premiere. And so did Tiana Rose. Okay, well, that'll do. There. Well, how was that? Was that... More of TARDIS sounds. Yeah, so just go through some of that. Well, you gave the episode 9 out of 10. Or, what's 9 in German? Ah, screw it, just go 9 out of 10. Well, you gave the episode 9... that's 4. 9... Well, you gave the episode 9 out of 10. So, that was still pretty positive. What voice is that? He's supposed to be German. Oh, poor Nick. Oh. Curses! Curses! You win this time, Herb. You just won. Curses! You win this time, Nick Payne, even if it was just. Right, okay. That's 2 minutes, that's alright. So, the Doctor and Donna have to try and stop the Toymaker with help from UNIT, including a returning Mel and Kate... Excuse me. And Mel, along with it's fun. It's got its fast pace, even if it's not. These are some of so much good, especially the scene where the Toymaker is the best hashtag, and not. But unlike in the James Bond film The World Is Not Enough, where it's actually quite crucial to the plot, where it's in this episode, it's due to the fact if they had enough time, we could have. Anyway, but yeah. Either way, maybe this should have been or Series 14 is just fair, and then we get back to a more regularly scheduled, and then we get a more strong. Oh well, never mind. Then it's maybe not so much the last half, but certainly 2/3, because they then have to because of those because of the and Power the Doc. Also, how many people listen to this song on a fairly recent? Also, how many people listen to this song? And how many people have seen this scene specifically since the quite a bit? Also, how many people have seen this scene on a fairly regular basis as well since the episode has aired? If not part of the full episode, or mainly in its own. Yep, probably just as much as even more so than this. Yeah, probably just. There's definitely a thing by but yeah. Also, but yeah. Anyway, so the Doctor, even if again maybe some of the ironing out, even though I still, but yeah, it does, however, lead to one of the this is a pretty great epic game of this. I'm not so yeah, it was a great sequence, and it's interesting to see that the Toymaker's final defeat. But yeah, I've already touched upon the bits about the 14th. Why the so, and with the constant rumors that he and Shooty Gap, with these rumors, and even if it's a little contrived, even if it's trying to, the Toymaker again, whilst it's a fitting end to his, and whilst it's a fitting end to the toy end, and whilst it's a fitting comeuppance for the Toymaker, it does show that he is a bit more. No, actually, I'm going to cut that. In the end, and there's also the stuff with Mia. There's only. And that's just quite. Yeah, and it's not even 65, it's only 61 minutes, which is a shame. My review of Giggle, yeah, that's completely fair, but it's all completely fair. I still probably would put Blue Yonder as that could have been all solved, but the character work and some of the fun stuff, but the character work and the stories alongside with some, it's still, and yeah, regardless of what's but not the same, but yeah, anyway, that's about it from the Giggle. I really enjoyed this episode. I still have my niggles, but yeah, anyway, that's it from me. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye. Don't forget to click below to subscribe to the Whoniversals YouTube channel. Don't forget to click below to subscribe to the Nicholas Payne bonus content YouTube channel.